Let's move on to the fifth sum. Fifth sum is the sum in the new practice manual. So you all please find out this question in your practice manual. Wherever you find, please pause the video and find out this first. I hope you all have found out this sum. Before starting the sum or anything, if you can see the solution of the practice manual, it is quite lengthy and it is not in a systematic order. So we'll make our solution in a systematic format, so that when we are revising before the exam, it won't be an hassle where this particular amount came from or so and so. So before starting anything, let's read the question and then we'll start the solution. This is 5. In this you have to just calculate the 5 ratio and the sum is complete. Okay, but they have extended it into 3 pages. The sum is in 3 pages, but okay, it is. We'll arrange our sum. We'll arrange our solution. Okay. MN Limited gives you the following information related for the year ended 31st March 2009. They have provided with us the ratio, current ratio 2.5 to 1, debt equity ratio 1 is to 1.5, return on total assets 15%, total assets turnover ratio 2 times, gross, firstly write over your times. Gross profit ratio 20%, stock turnover ratio 7 times, current market price per equity shares, that is market price per equity shares, that is MPE, market price per share, MPS, that is rupees 16. Net working capital, that is CA minus CL, is equal to net working capital 4,50,000. Fixed assets 10 lakhs. Equity share 60,000. Equity share capital of rupees 10 is, that means equity share capital is of rupees 6 lakhs. 9% preference shares of 100 each and 20,000 shares are there, that means 9% preference share capital is of rupees 2 lakhs. Opening stock is of 3,80,000, that means you have to find out closing stock. That means the formula of inventory turnover ratio will be COGS slash sales if it is divided by opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2, that is average stock. I hope this is quite clear to you all, the analysis of the questions. Let's start the sum. Firstly, we'll write question number 5. Please name the question properly as per your practice manual. Do not write question number 5 if your practice manual sum is question number 20 or any. Okay, do not do that mistake. So if you do that, you will have to suffer during the exam. Okay, arrange things now only, so that during the exams you don't find it difficult to find out things that you have written. Okay, so we'll write the formulas first. We'll write the question ratios. Quick ratio, the formula is current assets minus stock divided by current liabilities. Leave some space, write fixed assets turnover ratio, which is equal to sales divided by fixed assets. Fixed assets, we have done this. Then third into 100. Third is proprietary ratio. The formula is proprietors fund divided by total asset into 100. Fourth, EPS, the formula is net profit after tax divided by number of equity shares. The number of equity shares, you know, it is 60,000 only. And lastly, price earning ratio, that is P ratio. Price earning ratio. The formula is MPS, that is market price per share, divided by EPS per share. EPS you are already calculating, so you will get it over here. So it is quite simple. Market price per shares they have already provided 16. EPS you will calculate and substitute it over here. So let's see what all things are available, and let's start our working first of all. Working capital is equal to CA minus CL, that is current assets minus current liabilities. I'll write better, net working capital. Net working capital is provided to us in the question. It is 4,50,000 if you can see in your practice manuals. 4,50,000 is equal to CA minus CL. Okay. Therefore, CA is equal to 4,50,000 plus CL. I have done this just because there is a reason behind this. I'll show what it is. Current ratio is equal to CA minus CL. Therefore, current ratio that is provided to us, the first ratio that is provided to us is 2.5 divided by 1. We'll write there CA is equal to CL. Therefore, again we'll write CA is equal to 2.5 CL. Okay. Now what we'll do is, therefore we'll write it as 1 and write it as 2. Therefore substitute 2 in 1. Okay, substitute 2 in 1. Therefore CA is equal to 4,50,000 plus CL. Therefore here CA will substitute this CA into this. It will become 2.5 CL is equal to 4,50,000 plus CL. Therefore 2.5 CL minus this positive comes this side will become negative CL is equal to 4,50,000. Therefore 1.5 CL is equal to 4,50,000. Therefore CL means current liabilities is equal to 4,50,000 divided by 1.5. It will become 4,50,000 divided by 1.5. It will become 3 lakhs. Therefore this becomes 3. Okay. Finally, therefore substitute 3 in 1. Okay. How much is this amount? CA is equal to 4,50,000 plus CL. Therefore CA is equal to 4,50,000 plus CL, that is equal to 3 lakhs. That means current assets is equal to 7,50,000. Hope this is quite clear. You have got this two things. Okay. So here what we will do is quick ratio we have to find. Okay. So current assets are equal to 7,50,000 minus stock. We haven't find out the amount of stock yet, so we'll keep that blank. We have found out current assets and current liabilities. We'll substitute that amount. Current liability is 3 lakhs. Okay, hope quite systematic it is. Now let's move on to the second. Whenever we'll find stock, we'll bring it over there and substitute and find out our ratio. Secondly, we'll find out debt equity ratio. The second ratio, debt equity ratio. The formula is debt upon equity. Okay, therefore the ratio they have given us is 1 divided by 1.5, that is 1 is to 1.5. Debt is not provided to us in the question. If you can see, equity is provided to us in the form of 60,000 equity share capital. Okay, so we'll substitute that over here. 60,000 into 10 comes to 6 lakhs. Therefore, debt is equal to 60,000 divided by 1.5. I just took this 60,000 over here. 1 into 60,000 divided by 1.5. Okay, therefore debt is equal to 60,000 divided by 1.5, which is equal to how much? 4 lakh. Hope quite clear it is. We'll find out the formulas, we'll complete all the ratios that they have provided us. We'll go in a systematic format, and at the end I'll show the link, how we have linked. Okay, now you will be thinking where to substitute this debt. There is a place I'll show. It will help you in some other formula in the working only, but not in the main formula. Okay, so just be patient. We have done this. Okay, therefore third thing we can find is what we have got. Current assets we have got, and in the question we are provided with the fixed assets. Okay, so total assets we can get. How can we get total assets? Current assets plus fixed assets. Since we have founded out the current assets, which is equal to 7,50,000, and we have also founded out this fixed asset is already given in the question, that is 10 lakhs. That means our total assets will be equal to how much? 17,50,000. That means that our liability cannot exceed this. Therefore, total assets is equal to total liability, which is equal to 17,50,000. Hope this is quite clear. Okay, 17,50,000. So we can take this 17,50,000, that is of total assets, over here. See, proprietary funds divided by total assets is 70,50,000 into 100. We'll find out proprietor's fund also right now. Proprietor's fund will be, just a second, okay. Firstly, we'll write it over here in our working. Proprietor's fund is equal to equity plus preference plus reserves and surplus. So from this we know equity is 6 lakhs. From preference we know preference is of 2 lakhs. Yeah, it is of 2 lakhs. Now reserves and surplus are missing. So we'll see till the end, we'll wait and let's see if there is any reserves or surplus or not. Okay. So how to find out this? We have current liability and we have our so we'll find out reserves and surplus at the end. We'll make a small balance sheet in rough work so that we can find out our reserves and surplus. Okay, so let's move on. This you have to keep moving on so that you can find out all the missing figures. Okay, this is like finding a treasure hunt. Fifth, we'll find total asset turnover ratio. The formula is sales upon total asset. So now you can understand why I have calculated this. So it will help us over here. It is total asset turnover ratio is 2 times. Therefore sales divided by total asset is 17,50,000. With the help of this formula we'll be able to find out sales. 17,50,000 into 2, which is equal to 35 lakhs, sales is 35 lakhs. Okay, this sum is little bit bigger, but it is very easy. We have GP ratio also. So with the help of GP ratio, we'll be able to find out COGS. COGS is equal to sales minus GP. Sales is equal to 35 lakhs and GP is equal to minus 35 lakhs into how much the percentage is 20%, which will be equal to 20 divided by 100, which will be equal to 7 lakhs. 35 lakhs minus 7 lakhs comes to 28 lakhs. So we got our COGS also. So with the help of COGS, we will be able to find out now stock. Okay. So seventh thing is stock. So stock turnover ratio. It is already provided to us. Stock turnover ratio is 7 times. Therefore 7 times. The formula is COGS divided by average stock. So this is little bit irritating. I know you have to find opening as well as closing. How to find that? So don't worry, we'll find that out also. COGS is equal to 28 lakhs divided by opening plus closing divided by 2 is equal to 7 times 28 lakhs. We have opening figure of 3,80,000. We'll write closing as X divided by 2. Okay. So by doing so all lot of formulas, we'll be able to find out finally the X, that is the closing amount. Just a second. Therefore, I'm not writing 7 times again and again. 28 lakhs. I'll just substitute it over here. I'll do workings over here on this side. Rough work. Firstly, 3,80,000 plus X divided by 2. I'll write it like this: 1,90,000 plus I'll divide it 0.5x. So I'll write this over here, 1,90,000 plus 0.5x 7 times. Therefore 1,90,000 plus 0.5x into 7 is equal to 28 lakhs. Okay. So firstly, what we will do is we'll take this 7 and divide it by 28 and we'll get 4 lakhs. Therefore 1,90,000 plus 0.5x is equal to 4 lakhs. How? 7 lakh divided by 28, we get finally 4 lakhs. Okay. Therefore 0.5x is equal to 4 lakhs minus 1,90,000 divided, no, not divided now. Therefore x is equal to 2,10,000 divided by 0.5, which is equal to 4,20,000. That means our x was our closing stock. That means our closing stock of the current year is 4,20,000. Okay. So you saw how we calculated the closing stock of the current year, and now we'll substitute the stock over here, 4,20,000. Quite clear? So now we have reached a point where our first formula is going to complete. Okay. So 7,50,000 minus 4,20,000 is equal to 3,30,000 divided by 3 lakhs, which is equal to 1.1:1. Okay. Our first formula is completed now. We have the sales now. We'll just substitute the sales figure over here. And we also have the fixed asset. So we'll just find out the ratio. That means the times. Fixed asset turnover ratio. Sales is 35 lakhs. and fixed assets is 10 lakh as it is already provided to us in the question, into 100. So that means 3.5 times. Fixed asset turnover ratio is 3.5 times. So two formulas are completed. Okay, now 3 to go. Just be patient, it will be completed very soon. Now we'll make a small balance sheet, a rough balance sheet. Okay, a T format balance sheet will make a rough, in which we'll write equity is equal to 6 lakhs, preference is equal to 2 lakhs, current liabilities CL is equal to how much. Current liabilities is equal to 3 lakhs. But our total is 17 lakh 50,000. Here we'll write on the asset side fixed asset is equal to 10 lakh straight, current asset is equal to 7 lakh 50,000, which we'll finding out the division. The sub parts are inventory. Inventory we have found out it is 4 lakh 20,000. I'm sorry, 4 lakh 20,000, and the remaining is is the question asking about any debtors. The question is not asking about debtors, so we'll write it as direct cash. 3 lakh 7 lakh 50,000 minus 4 lakh 20,000 is equal to 3 lakh 30,000. So that means our asset side is complete. We need to see only the liabilities side. Okay. So our current liabilities was this much. We need reserves and surplus, which will be the balancing figure. And we have also found out something. I have debt equity ratio. See, if you can see over here, our debt upon equity is 4 lakhs. So we'll write it over here. Debt means our borrowings, which is 4 lakh. So if we substitute all this, we'll be able to find out our reserves and surplus. 6 lakhs plus 2 lakhs plus 3 lakhs plus 4 lakhs minus 17 lakh 50,000, which is the total figure. We'll be getting 2 lakh 50,000 our reserves and surplus. So we'll just substitute it over here, 2 lakh 50,000. That means our proprietor's fund is around 10 lakh 50,000. So just we need to substitute it over here, 10 lakh 50,000 divided by 70 lakh 50,000 into 100. So proprietary ratio is proprietary ratio is 10 lakh 50,000 divided by 17 lakh 60%. I hope this is quite clear. Now they have asked us to find out earning per share, that is net profit after tax. So we have to find out net profit after tax. There was a ratio given to us in the question itself. So with the help of that ratio, that is the ratio is return on total asset. Return on total asset, which is equal to net profit after tax. Just a second, return on total assets. Just a second, let me recall. Yes, it is net profit after tax divided by total assets into 100. So return on total asset, it is given as 15%. we have to find out net profit after tax. Our total asset is 17,50,000 into 100. Therefore, net profit after tax is equal to 17,50,000 into 15 divided by 100, which is equal to 2,62,500. Okay, so that is, or specifically will it is net profit after tax. Here there is a new thing that you won't understand it right now, but when I'll be teaching leverage, that time you'll understand. So for the sake of that, you write, for the sake of writing, you write it now, but when I'll be teaching leverage, you'll understand this. This is net profit after tax, but it is not net profit, it is only profit after tax, which is equal to 2,62,500. After PATs, that is profit after tax, we have to subtract preference dividend. Preference dividend. The preference dividend will be 2 lakh into 9%, that is 18,000. We have to subtract 18,000 and then we'll get net profit after tax, that is equal to 2,44,500. So we just need to substitute net profit after tax, that is 2,44,500 divided by number of equity shares, that is 60,000. Our earning per share will be equal to 2 lakh divided by 60,000. Our earning per share will be equal to 4.075. Okay, I hope this is quite clear. Now you write here rupees 4.75 per share, and here the final formula, that is price earning ratio, MPS, market price per share, was already provided us in the question 16. Earning per share is 4.75. That means P ratio is equal to 16 divided by 4.075, which is equal to 3.92638, which is equal to 3.93 approx. Okay, I hope this is quite clear. Quite a long sum. So I hope the presentation, how to present the sum in the exam, was quite clear. So firstly, please pause the video and copy it. I hope you all have copied this much.